Welcome to Live Tarot with Michelle from Born Without Boundaries. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for coming along, coming around. How you doing? These videos are just live interactions. If you want more private live interaction sessions, then definitely become a member, become a Harmony member or a BWOB member. And you will get access to those members only live sessions. I think they're well worth it. Well, I'm trying to think what I wanted to tell you guys. Nothing. It's been a pretty chill. It's been a pretty chill weekend. I hope it has been for you. I know that there are a lot of people. What's up, Marie? How are you? I know that there are a lot of people celebrating Labor Day, and so there's a long weekend. I kind of hesitated on coming on right now because I was like, well, are people even going to be around? Is it going to be the right time? But I was like, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I take questions as they come. I prioritize members. I prioritize super chats. I prioritize super thanks. I appreciate donations and contributions from everybody. You know what I did want to do though? Before, indulge me, because I actually did want to come live for a reason of my own. I had put out a post asking, Scorpios, what's going on? Do you see any differences, like what's happening? Because your views have never been so low. And I got a few, I'm seeing myself. I got a few responses and I'm going to respond to them. Because I think they bear addressing. So, Scorpio, I don't know what's happening, but your views have never been so low. Even if you've already watched the reading, can you please help by rewatching it and letting it play all the way through? That helps with YouTube. Any insights into the low views would be great. Thank you. And so I got some responses. From Alex and Draka and Tony's. I still watch them, but sometimes it's delayed a week. I may watch the video a week after you upload it. Well, God bless you guys for watching at all. I appreciate it whenever. Yeah, you're supposed to watch at your leisure. You're supposed to watch when it resonates with you. That's an energy reading, right? So God bless you. Thank you so much for that. At Ariane, I am always looking at them. I don't see a problem in you promoting your merchandise. Oh, okay. I'm glad. I hope not, because people promote their merchandise all the time. If they're not promoting their merchandise, they're taking a minute to 3 minutes to do promo because they're sponsoring a brand through their YouTube videos. So, maybe people sell their crystal boxes, maybe people sell their jewelry, maybe people sell a VPN, for God's sake. But people are always doing stuff like that in their YouTube. That's actually quite common in YouTube. So I would hope that nobody takes offense to the fact that I make hats that I'm really proud of and I think are super cute and I want to share with you. And I definitely do want to try to make a living off of, and all of those things. I would hope that it doesn't offend you. So thank you so much for Ari, for speaking up on that. As it is your beautiful achievement, keep going. For me, as a Scorpio, there is so much purging going on that I have some period where nothing else has space. Understood. Keep doing them and they will keep rising again and promoting your stuff. It is your gift and it is not fake from my point of view. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Ari. God bless you. And yeah, I don't know. I don't even know why people would perceive them as fake. It doesn't make any sense to me. It is mine. It is authentically my brand. I've designed them. I've created them, or I've paid somebody. I'm contracted somebody to design them for me. I'm trying to open up merchandise. I offer a lot of services. So there's nothing fake about that at all. And thank you for pointing that out, Ari. I appreciate that. Then we have Juanita 5917. Yes, these comments are all what I feel as well. I have been watching your tarot readings religiously for 2 years, and you got me through the hardest time of my life. However, recently the readings feel inauthentic, fake enthusiasm or something. It's probably exhaustion after doing this 4 years straight without a break ever. It's exhaustion, too much, too little. And yes, the readings are very short, and I feel like an advertisement almost for the extended reading. Are you kidding me? First of all, I've always done extended readings. um, and second of all, I let people know that I have extendeds. Extendeds are important. Let me say it again. Extendeds are the heartbeat of this channel. If people don't purchase the extendeds, the channel doesn't exist, and I'm having trouble with that right now. So 100% Juanita, the extendeds are important. But pushing them, I don't think so. I remind people that they're there. um the readings are very short. My readings are about 14 to 16 minutes. And the reason they are is because a year ago, people were complaining that they didn't like the astrology in the beginning, right? So I took the astrology. I took the first 6 minutes of the videos and I put them into a whole new channel, into astrology motivation. I started using astrology motivation as a way to share more deep astrology with you guys. And that 6 minutes in the beginning of those tarot readings became 20 to 25 minutes, some 30-minute readings over on astrology motivation. So I'm actually doing more, not less. And once again, those are free. Astrology motivation is public. It's all right out there for you. So they're not short readings, especially compared to other readers. They're doing about 14, 15-minute readings. Another reason why I shortened the readings was, as you pointed out above, I am exhausted. So that's what you're seeing. It's not a lack of enthusiasm. Maybe it is a lack of enthusiasm because it feels like too much like I have to do this. So because this is my livelihood now, which is not actually what I ever intended. Um, and so I kind of just tried to I wanted to compartmentalize them a little bit so that I get a little extra rest, especially since I am doing the full astrology readings now, right? There's only one me. I don't have an assistant or anybody. So I have to do what I can. Um I prefer now to watch readings from like 2 years ago. 2 years ago was 2021. They were about the same then. They had extended readings then. But I'm glad you watched the readings from 2 years ago. It feels so different to the current ones, and hope or something does seem to be lost. If you are hating it, just stop. Do something else you find joy in. I love you and will always support, but it's getting harder and harder to watch. Then stop. Bye. Literally. I really am saying this from a place of love and hope you don't feel attacked or not loved by everyone, because you are, but definitely something feels off. That does rub me the wrong way, Juanita, just so that you know. I think there's a lot of fakeness in what you're saying. If you support the channel, you see the authenticity in everything that I do, and you wouldn't be making accusations the way that you are. And I do feel appreciated by the many people who do support the channel and continue to watch. But if you're watching readings from a couple of years ago, and you've definitely taken time. I mean, when I first started these readings, um, when I first started doing these readings, well, first of all, when you first start your channel, you don't have any advertisements because you're not monetized. You don't have enough, you don't meet their criteria for monetization. And everybody loves those because there's no commercial interruptions, right? But I've explained to you how significant the commercials are. And my commercials are skippable commercials. So they only take maybe 3 to 5 seconds of your time. You can skip them and move on to the rest of the reading. So That was a thing, and I would think way back when my readings used to be like 40 minutes long almost, and that was before I started doing the extended. But ever since I started doing the extended, and I would say that's maybe in the first 3 months of doing this channel, um, they've always been around 20, maybe 25 minutes, and like I said, I cut back so I could build out the astrology portion, and I cut back for my own sanity, but the readings are still between 14 and 16 minutes. And for tarot card readings, that's the pretty average reading on here. So don't know what else to say about that. You are a very gifted reader. However, I related much more to your long readings from years ago. They're still on the website, and I hope that you guys will enjoy them. I say it all the time. These are energy readings, so please do take them where it resonates. I have almost 3,000 readings on this channel for you to enjoy, and they're from 4 years ago, over 4 years ago now when I started, all the way up through now. Um, I am sure it is hard to please everyone. Thank you for all your hard work. It is. It's impossible to please everyone, and I just, yeah, absolutely. I'm not trying to please everyone. I'm trying to find what works for me, but also be responsive to what you care about. Though you're right, trying to please people is just, it's not going to work. Um, the shorter readings at this point, like 15 minutes is not even really a short reading. Some readers put out massive like videos, like an hour long, but those are all 12 signs in one video. So it's not really a short reading, I don't think. I think I'm similar to the others. The readings feel cut off at the end sometimes because you push the extendeds too much. Listen, the extendeds are essential to this channel. You want me to push it? I'm going to push it. I'll push. I'm sorry that you can't afford it. And so you feel in some way degraded because you can't participate. But the thing is this, you do participate just in watching the commercials. Like I've told you that before. Just just by not complaining and watching the 5 seconds of the commercials, that's your contribution, because I do make money off of that. So if you can't afford the extendeds, I understand that. But to complain that I remind people of them, or to feel like you're pushing it on, I'm not pushing it on anybody, right? I'm not saying you have to watch this in order to understand the reading. They're full readings. They're readings in and of themselves. If you want more, you pay for more. If you can't participate in that payment and you're feeling bad about that, don't put that on me. That's bullshit. But the extended readings are very important to the channel. They absolutely are. And I am so grateful for people who are able to participate in them. But I'm not pushing anything. I'm simply reminding people that they're there. And by the way, with the length of the readings, you guys don't watch. Like, I see my numbers every single week. I could give you years of data on this. People on the average only watch up to 18 minutes of the video. And you guys are saying, I wish they were longer. Longer for what? For people to not watch even more of them? It's like, I'm not going to make a 40-minute long video, 12 40-minute long videos every single week when people are just watching the first 8 minutes. Like, that's exhausting for me, and it's pointless. Not to mention the fact that I have become a better reader and I don't have to think as much. And I actually find myself talking a lot faster because I have so much more to say. So it's more condensed, but it's not less of a reading at all. At all. And then they say, Leslie says, however, I related much more to your long readings from years ago. Once again, Leslie, they're all still on the channel for you to watch. I am sure it is hard to please everyone. It is. Thank you for all your hard work. You're welcome. Angela, I think I am similar to the others. The readings feel cut off at the end sometimes because you push the extended readings to, that's what I just wrote. I would be inclined to watch the extended. I know you would have to make a living, but I would be more inclined to watch the extended, and I've done in the past. if I felt like the main reading felt complete and was maybe 5 minutes longer. Five minutes longer for what? The readings were 5 minutes longer. I took those 5 minutes of astrology and I put them into their own videos. Go watch the ones on astrology motivation. Scorpio this past week got a 30-minute long week ahead forecast. So I'm not really sure what you're saying. It's like, it almost feels like you don't want to do any work at all. You want to arrive. You want me to hand you the fucking computer. You want me to push the button for you. You want me to, like, I don't know, interpretive dance the whole fucking reading for you, and then guide you to astrology motivation to show you where I took that extra 5 minutes and I blew it out into an extra 25 minutes of astrology. If I say things and you don't participate in the channel enough to know when I make these announcements, there's really nothing I can do for you, right? I used to like when you used to reward us Scorpios. I'm sure everybody likes rewards with a bonus reading when we did well. Did well for what? Okay, so Angela, you like to get free shit. I get you. I get you. You like to get free shit, which is why you get offended when I ask you to buy an extended or buy a hat. You know, things that help me keep the lights on, because you like free shit. And you know what, Angela? I would love to show up to your work and ask you to do that shit for me for free. I'd love it. And matter of fact, do respond to me and let me know where you work so I can show up and you can volunteer for me and you can do free work for me. I would fucking love that. That would be great. Just to simmer myself down, I do want to remind you that I create 12 free videos every single week over here. I create 12 free videos every single week over on Astrology Motivation. We're up to 24 at this point. And then I do 12 extended readings, right? And those are not free. And then I create 12 snippets. And I create 2 different versions of those. So I can put them up on shorts here. I could put them on TikTok. And I am creating free content everywhere in so many places. I also create free blogs for you guys to read. Those are public. There's no charge. I create so much free content. I can't create any more content. And out of that, the minimal I create is 12 videos that are extended readings. And you want more free content. It seems like that's what you're asking for. Which is bullshit. You haven't done that in a long time. No, I haven't done it in a long time. I'm exhausted. I can't have any time for what I'm doing, let alone more freebies. I do like that you recently went back to the original animal oracle cards. It doesn't fucking matter what kind of cards I use. It matters the message that comes out of them. I am not sitting here advertising cards for you. I'm not Vanna fucking White. It's about the message that comes from the cards. If you're sitting here trying to read the cards so you can personally interpret your version of the cards, you might as well ask me to your house and ask me to just maybe pull the cards for you so you can read them yourself. Like, I am the reader. I interpret the cards based on my intuitive gifts, my knowledge of the astrology that's going on, as well as the meaning of the card. There are a lot of different things that are happening. But I love my animal oracle cards too. They're a Colette deck, and I fucking love her. She's amazing. But it doesn't matter the cards, dude. It matters the reading. And once again, this just seems like a complaint that comes back to you don't listen. You're too much in your own head, already making decisions about what's gone on. And you know, you can't open a mind of a closed-minded person. Those past readings felt fresher. Maybe because there was less pressure in the earlier days It's very competitive now with different readers. It is. So many people became readers over COVID. Um, I guess they thought it would be easy way to make a couple bucks. I'm not finding it that way. I like tarot oracle card mix, but maybe mix the decks up. Like, no, fuck off. What if like fuck off? Now you're telling me what fucking, oh my God. Yeah, go away. Peace out. For me, then we have Brit Sadie. For me, it's the giving up. It's the giving up feelings going on. It is what is lost hope in a sense. I don't know what that means. I don't understand what's going on. What does that mean? I'm sorry. When you feel this way is perfect place to be planted and grow. Oh, maybe she's just feeling how she feels. Oh, so if you're feeling down in your life, I'm so sorry. And I gotta say, I always took comfort in tarot readings. You know, it just kind of helped me like a little pick me up. That was really important for me. So I hope that my readings can offer you that. But for you, I would just pray for you and hope that, ooh, you know, when you feel this way, it's perfect place to be planted and grow more hope. I agree, Tyler, that's true. Can you create hope where there is none? Or does complaining feel just all too good? Complaining is not part of the equation for, okay, so they're having a conversation. Okay. I can find hope. Good. That's good. That's good, Britt Sadie. I hope you continue to find hope, sweetheart. I hope you can continue to do that. Then we have Garden Hoe. Never got notice that this video was up. Well, thank you so much for watching it when you got it, girl. God bless. Everyone, let's be honest. How would you feel if you constantly gave your time? And this is Haley. So Haley sticking up for me. Thank you so much, man. God bless you, Haley C. How would you feel if you constantly gave your time, energy, and advice without getting compensated for it? Do you work for free? I bet you don't. God bless. Thank you, Haley. Preach, sister. What she does takes a lot of energy and time, and she's dedicated this channel to doing so. If you don't like her promoting herself, I haven't seen a company promote her, so I am self-promoting. Yeah, like, dude, I can't afford a company to promote me. No way. No way. But it is self-promotion. It's all me. You know, it's all kind of an expression of me. I like rainbows, so I make rainbows. You know, I even get hate comments on TikTok. Stop with all that shit. Stop with all that LGBTQ shit. And I'm like, what? I mean, I understand that, you know, the LGBTQ flag is rainbow, but now it's not just a straight rainbow anymore. I use rainbow in my logo because I love rainbows and they represent seeing the full spectrum of life. Right? That's why I use rainbows. I'm not trying to ride the LGBTQ coattail. I'm not trying to exploit that, nor am I particularly trying to align with it, though I do support, at least not politically, but I support human rights, let's put it that way. So yeah, I don't have anything against it at all, but I'm not trying to try to ride on their coattails either. I'm not. You know, the rainbow is just part of me, and so I design these hats and design the shirts, and I really love them. And I bought a couple of bracelets from my favorite reader. She used to make manifestation bracelets. I love them. You know, I bought 3 of them. I love them. And I thought, if I'm making products, maybe some of you people will like them too. I don't understand why anybody would take offense to that, though. Once again, it's your egos that need to get in check. If you can't afford it, it's not a slight against you that I'm making it, right? It isn't fair, and I believe it can actually encourage people to take it for granted or take advantage. I'm not being mean. I am being honest in saying she deserves to ask for payment and she deserves to promote her merch because it's her channel. She is providing a service. She deserves to be paid for it. Stop being ungrateful and demanding. If you don't like it, there are 1,000 other readers that will give you free stuff. Don't be mad when it's isn't what Michelle provides, though. So thank you so much, Haley, for saying that. God bless you. And you know what? I guarantee you, all the other readers who are providing free stuff, nobody provides free shit. I'm just gonna let you guys know this right now. They're making money somehow. They're either making money on their Patreon, they're making money on their extendeds, they're making money on the fact that maybe they're working for a bigger company. Because I've been noticing a lot of these new readers have these professional backgrounds with these huge statues that nobody has in their fucking kitchen. Okay, this is a corner in my bedroom, right? There's no $5,000 fucking crystals coming out on either side. Somebody is renting these spaces to these people. And I'm not even trying to say that they're bad readers. I'm just trying to say that if they're not asking for money, they're getting money somehow. Because everybody's got to be supported somehow. Maybe it's because they're married and their spouse is paying the bill. I don't fucking know. What I know is everybody's got a mortgage, everybody's got rent, everybody's got to feed themselves. Like everybody's got to find a way. And I'm not supported by anybody else. I'm not a part of that Keen, that like app. I'm not a part of those other. I think those apps are horrible, by the way. I recommend highly as an astrologer. You either learn astrology yourself or use a professional astrologer, because astrology is about also the human equation, and which is why astrologers have kept Earth as the geocentric model of how we measure things, because it's about the person. And that's why an astrologer being a part of analyzing your charts is so important. App and AI doesn't do it right. They're not human. So I don't believe in them and I don't participate in them, but I know a lot of motherfuckers have a leg up because they do. Everybody's making money somehow. So for anybody to tell you, oh, it's all free, there's no such thing as free. There's no such thing. Like everybody's got to make a living somehow. So if you're complaining, I don't know what else to say except go to your boss tomorrow and say, you don't have to pay me anymore. I'm going to work for free. And until you can honestly say, I volunteer for that, then shut the fuck up when other people ask for money for their services, because that's just you degrading somebody else's devotion and work and talents and skills and ideas, and that's just obnoxious. If you can't afford an extended, you don't buy one. If you can't afford merch, you don't buy it. But don't complain that I'm pushing it on you. I'm not pushing it on you. I'm making you aware of it. I did come on here in the summer to plead, to say, hey, buy a hat. You could help me out by buying a hat. 6 people participated. And I'm so grateful for the 6 people who did. God bless you. I came nowhere near reaching the goals that I wanted to reach. When it came to the live in-person celebration, 6 people participated. 6 people. I have 100,000 subscribers and 6 people. And I'm so grateful for those 6 people. I really am. Ultimately, though, that doesn't really, I had to cancel the live. I had to do it. I had to cancel the in-person because it doesn't cover the expenses. I don't know what you think, if that this isn't real, but if I'm facing real expenses, I've got to charge money for it. And the more you kid yourselves, this is why we're in such detriment now. The more you kid yourselves that anything is supposed to be free, including life. And I'm not just talking about monetary payment. And that's why I talk to you about just watch the commercials, because you're not paying any money, but you are contributing because you're watching the commercials. And it's not free because it takes more of your time, but you're contributing. Like there's got to be some contribution. I'm sorry, folks, but there just does. There just does. Then we have, I don't mind you. There was no sound when I tried to watch it. People have been complaining about the sound like crazy. I bought a new microphone, and then I had another motherfucker on there complaining, oh, can you turn this down? You have to, this is simple. It's a simple little microphone. I can't afford these $350 big tech ones. I don't know how people get the money for those either, but they somehow get them. And this is a little cheapy, but it's brand new, and it actually works a lot better with my phone. And if you're still complaining about the sound, check the settings on your freaking computer. It's probably not me. Because listen, if you can't hear the long videos, but you can go to my shorts and you can hear the shorts just fine, then guess what? It's your computer. It's your settings. It's your cache. It's something on your end. Because those shorts come from those long videos. My recording mechanisms were the absolute same. They're a piece of the same video. So if you can hear one and not the other, it's you. It's on you. It's not me. So stop complaining about the sound. I don't mind you promoting your stuff when you give readings. I didn't even ask about promotions. So I don't at all. If I'm watching on my laptop, I can skip the non-tarot bits. For myself, I have felt mentally fatigued and have struggled to watch usual channels. Understood, man. Sometimes it just doesn't vibe with you anymore. Generally exhausted by life. Well, my prayers are with you, Dawn Rose. God bless you, sweetheart, and thank you for commenting. Sometimes people just don't, it doesn't resonate anymore, right? Like that's just sometimes what happens, just doesn't resonate. Or you need a break from all the media. Like it's too much. Like I get it. I get it. Believe me, I do. And then we have Stephanie Guyton. Okay, I responded to her. That's because you only do half readings and are constantly pushing us to buy products or things from you. Doesn't feel authentic or natural. I still support though. You call that support? No, that should just be a must agree and still support too. I've never done a half reading. I'll read this. I'll read what I wrote her ever. Just because there are extendeds doesn't make it a half reading. And there have always been extendeds from the beginning. Exactly. Some people just show up to cause trouble. And then we have Tyler Wilson. It's Uranus retrograde in our 7th. That's bad astrology, and I'll explain why, Tyler. Can't relate to self much right now. Understood completely, sweetheart. Intuition is in the shop. Getting a new footprint gas pedal installed. Much growth requires. It does 100%. And then it says, "Give me a free read. I love everything about you." I give you a free reading every single week, and I give you a second free reading over on Astrology Motivation every single week. So if you're on here asking for even more free shit, it's probably not Uranus. It's just Uranus. Let me also tell you why it's Uranus retrograde in our 7th house. Bad astrology. That's not for Scorpio suns. That's for Scorpio risings. Only Scorpio rising 7th house is Taurus, which is where Uranus is now. Not all Scorpios have their 7th house in Taurus. Your sun sign does not dictate your house sign. Know what the fuck you're talking about. Thank you. I really can't believe some of these replies. This is Kaya Harmony. Hi, Kai. Anyway, it may be just a phase, Michelle. Lots of changes happening in others' lives that may, you're right, girl. That may be too on the go to view readings. I understand. I believe the chaos of Mercury retrograde may bring some more views back as people are more forced to slow down. You don't owe anyone your free time or energy. It's not must you do this. God bless you, Kai. I really appreciate that. She doesn't owe us anything. However, she did ask the question and wanted an honest opinion. No one is hating. Yeah, but then why are you responding to Kai? Because you're defensive. Because you're defensive. And if what you said to me, KK6281, is your truth, then there's still an issue there. There's still an issue there. And that's why you're getting defensive on somebody who is calling you out. There you go. MJ Finn. I replied to her too. The commercials take up a lot of time. No, they don't. First of all, let's get into it. Let's get into it. The commercials take up 30 seconds. If that's too much time, then you have the attention span of a 30-year-old, and my videos aren't meant for you. I even put that down in the settings. Not meant for children. They're not adult because they're not really they're not adult like violence or sex or anything, but they're not for children. These are not for children, right? They require an attention span. Absolutely. And all of my commercials are skippable commercials, and that means 5 seconds max that you have to watch. And if you can't remember what I said 5 seconds ago, then you're right. These videos are not for you, because I mean, who has an attention span that short, right? I mean, so no, the commercials don't take up that much time. If I'm in another room, I forget what I'm listening to, as some commercials are longer than the reading. What the fuck are you talking about? There is no commercial on YouTube that is longer than a 15-minute reading. Nope. And if you leave it on in another room, then you don't skip the ad, right? You let the full ad play. Okay, it's still only a minute. It's still only usually 30 seconds. I'm not sure what's going on with you. Some commercials are longer than a reading. Don't like the decan explaining. The decan explaining is on astrology motivation because it's part of the astrology. They're not even on these videos. It seems redundant. Love your content, though. Okay, I don't really know what else. These videos have nothing to do with decans. They are tarot readings. The astrology readings that include the decans are on my other channel, Astrology Motivation. She says, yes, love all your channels. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. And then Haley is here again. Thank you, Haley, for bringing it up, girl. Everyone wants your service for free, and that isn't fair to you as a reader. If everyone is upset you are promoting your extended readings and merch, then where else are they expecting you to get your income support promotion? I am a reader myself, but I haven't got the balls to move to YouTube yet because of this exact reason. People don't want to support those who are constantly and tirelessly giving advice and spiritual guidance, and that's so disrespectful. I agree, Haley. You know, it's that kind of that priest thing. I'm not a priest, right? But even priests get salaries and they get places to live for free. And they don't get taxes. I have to pay taxes every single year. But there's that concept of when you're, hold on, Anne, I definitely will get to your question. You know, there's that concept of, well, if it's spiritual, it should be free. Any spiritual services are free for me. Any services have a fair exchange. They have to have a fair exchange. There's no other choice. I'm a human. So like, I'm not Miss Cleo trying to keep you on the line 99 cents a minute as long as possible, bullshitting you. You know for a fact my readings are about 15 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, it's like what I give, what I say you get. And it's a closed exchange. I don't even do subscriptions anymore, which honestly didn't work for me. And honestly, I think subscriptions are a little bit shady, because what happens is you end up forgetting you have them and you get overcharged. And it's like, now I sell you a service. That's it. You come back if you're happy with the service. I think that's more honest, because not all my videos are going to be the same quality. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, if you resonate, you pay. You for the fee extended. If it doesn't resonate, you don't, instead of having to be constantly paying regardless. That being said, of course, I appreciate my memberships. I appreciate you guys like crazy. It's an extra commitment to the channel, and that's why I try to show up for you guys, and I will be later on tonight for you guys specifically. But you're right. I'm starting to think I need to start charging. Yeah. Because you're going to get drained. You're going to get drained. It's the same as someone asking a plumber to come out and fix your pipes and then complaining that they asked for payment when they are done. Of course they want to be paid. It's a service. Keep doing what you do and don't let the naysayers discourage you. Yes, we would like free content, but we as the consumers also need to respect your service by giving back and supporting. The respect for readers is declining because YouTube is oversaturated with it right now. This hurts to say, but it's true. It is true. And once again, I don't think the oversaturation is coming from readers, like independent readers. I think the oversaturation is coming from these companies that are hiring people and they're taking up airtime. And so it's very much becoming like Miss Cleo, because it's not about a sincere reader. It's about a big company buying up space because they know they're going to get your attention when a tarot card shows up in somebody's hand. And I'm really wary about that. And I would warn you against it. A lot of these new readers are not authentic. You know, they're not. They're not. They're not. Some are. Some absolutely are. But I would watch it because, listen, anytime a media company understands or realizes, and Refinery 29, I'm going to call them out on this. They're a big media promo firm, and they caught on a long time ago that tarot readers could make them money and astrology could make them money. And it's like they go and they basically just glom onto different assets, and really different assets, like different readers, and they promote them or get them to work specifically for them, etc., etc. And it's very much like Disney's doing in mass media, this sense of, I'm going to buy everybody up so I profit from it all. And that's not, I don't believe in that. I believe in decentralized astrology. That's what I believe in. I believe in, you choose the astrologer that works for you. You choose the astrologer that's right for you. You choose the tarot card reader for the same thing. There shouldn't be one big company profiting from the background of everybody and pulling strings. And I think that that's where a lot is coming from, because they smell money. They smell money and they want to get in on it. Believe me, I've turned down quite a few people who were trying to get me to sign up for that shit. I love what you do and have bought your extendeds. Thank you so much, Haley, because I believe in what you do and I know how much energy it takes to do this on a constant basis. Thank you, and please follow your heart and do what is right for you. God bless you. God bless you, Haley. Thank you. And then we have Emma. I think you are entitled to try to sell your services, as we all have to pay our bills and try to survive these difficult times. You are good, so don't question yourself. God bless you. However, I would just swap the services or info to the end of the videos instead of the beginning. The reason for that is that when we click on the videos, we are more than ready to listen to the advice or the main message and not really interested on the marketing side of things, if you know what I mean. Well, this is the thing. And you notice a lot of readers have like these new intros that come in. Everybody asks you to subscribe. I try to get it done up front because more people hear it up front than they do. Like I said, if I know half of you are dropping off by 8 minutes, it doesn't make any sense to put these announcements at the end. And the announcements only take maybe a minute. They let you know that I do personal readings. They let you know that the extended readings I do announce toward the middle of the reading now. I don't talk about them until halfway through. But you know, there's a lot of fake accounts out there. There's a lot of false people leaving comments and saying, hey, contact me here. So I need you to know that the only place you can contact me is my website. I do personal readings, but it sure as hell isn't through WhatsApp. I don't even have a business phone number. So I want you guys to know there's only one way to contact me, and that's through my emails and my website. And that's the only place that I sell my personal readings. That's it. So if anybody's contacting you or reaching out in any way, and that's why I do it. And I want to let you guys know that up front, you got to beware. And the extended readings are the same as they've always been. They're links. They're on my website now too. If you're having trouble with Vimeo, you can go to my website and get them at any time. My extended readings are there now. So, yeah, I hope that works for people still though. But I get it. I try, Emma, to keep that as condensed as possible. And you'll notice a lot of the readers have their intros for the first couple of seconds. I try to keep it condensed. I don't know where else I would discuss it with you. I hate to interrupt, because once I get in the reading, I hate to interrupt the reading to remind you. And I do have to share these messages with you because it is part of my business. Right. So it's like, for me, the best place to do it is as soon as I can, to get it out of the way, and then people do these rude things, and they're like, reading begins at 1 minute 11 seconds. The reading begins the whole time. It's me. And it's like, what the fucking fuck? I don't know any reader. Most of the readers, even a really big one, Baba Jolie, she's been on here for so long, and she's got so many subscribers. She tells everybody in the beginning, as I'm saying, there's one place to reach me, or I don't do personal readings. Watch out if anybody's doing this and this. She does her disclaimers up front. And I think that that's fair. I think that you got to get it. That's what I feel, and that's why I do it. And I try to keep it as condensed as possible. So yeah, that was just some things that I read, that I wrote. I wanted to let you guys know. I wanted to respond, and I'm very grateful for all the responses and the support, as well as thank you so much, Vicky. God bless. As well as some of the naysayers that show up. Okay, so thank you so much, Vicky. God bless. Anne, let's take your question, sweetheart. Should I switch jobs and work for my husband in the front office of his dental office? It's pretty straightforward, God. Yes or no? I think you should be independent. I don't know. It's like your time to shine. That's kind of what it is. It's like, this is about independence and individual creativity. And you're such a light, and you're such a bright star. And King of Cups, however, whatever you set your mind to, you'll do really well. I have no doubt. But it's almost like, okay, Spirit is saying, give with your heart, and it's time for something new. So I guess what they're saying is, even though you'll bring an extra charisma to his work, that will really help to plant new seeds and grow something beautiful. So ultimately, I guess he's saying that, yes, now is the time to share your shine with your husband. Spirit, okay. I think Spirit's happy with that. Now is the time to share your shine with your husband. But you're a rock star, man. And your independent nature, I think, is always going to have that need to be able to shine somewhere on your own too. But right now, it's a good idea for you to help him out. Vicky, what's up, Vicky? Hi. Fan of the page for 2 years now. Thanks, Vicky. Thank you for your work. Any guidance for me and Leo? Any guidance for you and your Leo? Let me tell you something about Scorpios and Leos. Listen, you guys got to see it through, and you guys got to work. You got to work for each other, not against each other. The biggest conflict between Scorpio and Leo, and this is without me knowing your sun sign positions, but the biggest difference is their ego clash. Scorpios like to control, and Leos don't like to be controlled. And Leos like to shine, and Scorpios like to hide. And so ultimately, it's not about changing who you are for them. It's about learning them and honoring their comfort levels, right? And if both of you can devote yourself to being on each other's side and not questioning each other's needs, but delighting in providing those needs, I can tell you right now, you will work this out. You absolutely can and will. But it's a daily thing because those are strong energies and they will butt heads because both of them always want to be right. And it's not about being right. It's about getting shit done and being right for each other. And if you can commit yourself to that combined energy and constantly be the other's cheerleader, 100%, I think you guys are going to make it. Hey, Dominique, God bless you. Thank you so much for your donations, guys. I appreciate it. Hi, I am cutting people. Am I cutting people out permanently? Who is worth the... We got a King of Pentacles here that's worth the headache. This is somebody who's got his shit together, maybe a masculine, because this could be a female. But this is an adult motherfucker who's got their shit together, who's making their own fucking money and takes things seriously. That motherfucker's worth keeping. Popped right out. You can rely on them and they can rely on themselves, so they're not going to constantly burden you. That motherfucker is worth keeping. Prince of Swords is here. If you have a younger air sign or somebody who's more direct and to the point, or it's saying anybody who's really honest with you and tells you the truth, keep those motherfuckers around. They're worth having around. Don't keep around the people who just want to humor you. These are all very blunt and straightforward energies. So it's these energies that you want to look to. These are two people right here. Keep them around. But good for you for cutting the other shit out of your life. You don't need to keep anybody in your life, including family members, that don't help to encourage, inspire, and educate you. All right, Erica B. What's up, Erica B? Hello, hello. I'm a Cap Sun. I need to know if Alex, Cancer Sun, is real, married, in prison, or what the fuck is up with him. We met online. Girl, trust your instincts. Disconnect. I'm going to let you know right now. I keep getting it. Okay. Oh, no, girl. I'm telling you. You already know the answer. 100%. Stop all communications. That motherfucker. Your spidey senses are dead on. They're dead on. They're dead on. Please, please, please. I know there's a major attraction here. I get it. But this isn't soulmates. This is major attraction and throwing yourself in. You thinking it's a good future investment, right? But then there's 8 of Cups. And it's never going to be fulfilled. Somebody is leading you the fuck on by turning you the fuck on. And you're never going to be fulfilled. Erica, you already know it. Maybe you just needed somebody to say it. Thank you for your donation. God bless, sweetheart. I appreciate that. 100% Erica. Delete. Motherfuckers out of your life. He's pulling you on. He's pulling your fucking chain. If he doesn't want to meet you in person, done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You got it. You got this. You know it. You know it. All right, let's go to members. Hey, it's great to see you. Hey, Shara. How? Oh, thank you so much for your memberships, guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. Hey, Marie. I don't see them as too short sometimes. Oh, see, I didn't even get a chance to read you guys. Take a break from tarot. Amen. Listen, I wish I could take a break from tarot. Not because I don't love it. I love astrology too. But everybody needs a break sometimes. And I think I just haven't been giving myself one. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hey, Marie. Oh, Marie Gigi's channel. You did it. Congratulations, love. I'm with Kathy. Kathy, well stated. Thank you so much for the support, Marie. Hey, Erica. God bless you. Oh, Erica, you didn't have to pay more money. I would have gotten to you as a member, I swear. The Sage. Hold on a second. Let me just read through. I just want to be sure. Short and sweet, best way to go. Thank you, Erica. Spoken like a true fucking Capricorn, and that's why she's my best friend. Mm-hmm. She is. She is. Erica. Confirmation. Yes, Erica. You already know. And I always say, I can't tell you anything you don't already know. I don't. I can't. Actually, everybody close their eyes. I got to turn this light on. Hold on. It's going to hurt your eyes. That's why I'm telling you to close your eyes. It's not a big surprise. It's just, I got to. Ooh. It's just, do you see these? They flash like crazy. Ooh, we going to disco. We on the disco. I know, baby girl. Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. Oh, I need to feed the dogs, guys. Heart of Gold. Hi, sweetheart. I've been watching you for years, not liking some of the comments. God bless you, sweetheart. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. You know, it's like, I guess technically, if you include the extended, my readings are still a half hour long. You know, but they're not, like I said, the extendeds aren't half readings. Like the extendeds aren't the other half of the reading. They're a deeper dive into the reading. That's where I do my romance reading still. It's where I've always done my romance reading, because my general readings are take it where you resonate. You know, but the extendeds really pinpoint if somebody's in question. They get really specific and they dig down into those specific areas of life, and they extend the message. So yeah, they're not the other half of the reading. They're an extension. They're extensive. They're extensions. There it is. So I just want to be sure that I got members and everything. Avery, please stop giving in to the complaints. Thanks, Avery. I appreciate you. Definitely one of the best readers. God bless you. Thank you so much, Avery. Thank you. Thank you, Jessica, for the support. I appreciate. Hey, Kelsey. God bless you, Kelsey. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Till the bitter end. I couldn't read that at first. God bless you, Rokita. God bless you. I'm trying to look for another question. Oh, thank you, Rokita. God bless you. Yeah, the forecast is big, man. The forecast is fantastic, and it really helps me dig into astrology. You know, and people were complaining, I don't like the astrology in the beginning. And I'm like, you don't like astrology? What? I don't get that. I didn't even know it was a thing, that some people don't care about astrology, but they're into tarot. I didn't know. I thought everybody loved them both. I didn't know. Yeah, that surprised me. So I'm like, all right, I'll just do a full-on astrology fork every week. I'm here, dude. Every week I'm here for you guys. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Speaking of rainbows, I saw a double rainbow. Cole, that's so wonderful. I geek out at double rainbows too. Thank God you saw that. What a special moment. In Wichita. Beautiful. Hey, Joy. Happy Sunday to you. I hope all you guys have a blessed and wonderful. You can ask a question, Alexis. Yeah. Hey, AG, all the things. I just skip the ad if I can't watch them. Thank you so much for that, man. Hello. No one. Oh, okay. Stop. Should get the free reading. She needs to pay the bills. Thank you, AG. I appreciate your support. Hello to you. What's up? Who is this? Hey, Eric Elm. Hi. Anything going on this week for me besides work and chores? 23rd Scorpio Sun, Taurus Moon. Ooh, you're a full moon baby. Do you know that? You're a full moon baby. Your sun is at 23 degrees Scorpio, and you have a Taurus moon, which means it may have been before or after the full moon, but it's around the full moon that you were born. And people born around the full moon are extra psychic. You should always listen to your intuition, but you're also receptive people. You're receivers, right? You absorb the world. You're open. This is a very beautiful energy. It's powerful. It's powerful. Anyway, Eric, anything going on this week for Eric? Eric, yes, there's something big going on. And it could be that you tell somebody to go fuck off because you found out that they've been shitting on you and taking advantage of you. Could be your boss in some ways. I can tell you this right now because it basically says this: I'm tired. I'm done. Should have walked away a long time ago. Now I have the courage and the faith to take a leap of faith and start something new. Undermining me. Somebody's been undermining me. Who's been undermining you, especially for money, maybe working you too hard? It may not be a boss. It could just be that you're working yourself too hard and you need a little bit of a fucking break. Either way, Eric, it is time this week to give yourself some space from what has been dogging you. Guys, thank you so much for your donations. Thank you so much for your time as I bitch and moan. I got to get off because I got to feed my puppies. David, hi. You didn't get a chance to answer my question a few days ago about the court. Yes, I did. You said there was a lot of action. I did answer your question, David. I remember that I answered it. Are receiving money this week from a court ruling? Remember, the numbers were a lot of digits. No. You were talking about me looking up. Okay. Did you read the information? We want to gist you as well if we get those numbers. What? I don't understand what you're saying, David. I don't know what numbers you're talking about. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I did not see an email or get any numbers from you. I remember the court case question. I remember giving you a response. I don't know what you're looking for specifically, though. You didn't get a chance to answer my question a few days ago. I remember I answered a question. You can go back and read it. I mean, like, go to last week's video. It will be all in the chat. But at this point, David, I'm not really sure. I did not get an email. You said there is a lot of action. I remember that, but I don't remember our receiving money. And I'm not looking for a kickback or I don't know I don't really know what your question is, David. I apologize. That's all I can say. Oh, gift. Oh, I don't need a gift. That's fine. Thank you. I sent you an email with the documents. I'm so sorry I did not get an email, David. There was a second question about money, but you wouldn't have sent that through the email. And I only answer one question per person here. So I don't know what your question was, David. I'm sorry. Hey, to the bitter end. What zodiac sign are you, Michelle? I'm a Cancer sun. I'm a Taurus with a lot of Cancer placements. You're a lovely soul. I love your content. Great work. Thank you so much. Correct email address, David, would be bornwithoutboundaries@gmail.com. If it's not getting through, it's going to spam. And I don't take tarot card readings in my email. You would have had to ask one question here that, a simple card reading could do. If you need a full deep dive reading, that's a personal reading, David. That's the only time I can really dive in deep. FYI. I'm a Cancer. I am a Cancer sun till the bitter end. I'm a Cancer sun. I'm a Libra rising. And that's why I cannot stand old horoscopes, because horoscopes, you get taught to read for the rising sign placement and treat it like that affects the sun sign, all the sun signs, because the general public only knows their sun sign because they know their birth date. That's what the general public knows. So when you're talking to Leos and you're saying, Leo, you're talking to a Leo sun sign, because that's all the general public knows. And especially if you're in like something like Vogue, or like, a general public publication, you're talking to people who don't know shit about astrology. You're just talking to a generalization. And so they know their birth dates. But when you create a horoscope, you're creating it for the rising sign, because you're syncing it up to, okay, Scorpio first house placement. And that's why that guy on the comments was like, oh, our seventh house placement is where Uranus is right now. If you're a Scorpio rising, if you're a Scorpio 10th house, if your sun is in your 10th house, like my sun is in my 10th house. I'm not a Cancer ascendant. So you're not talking about Uranus isn't in. What would it be? Hold on a second. What would it? Let me just say Taurus, a Cancer. So right. If I said to you, Taurus rules my 11th house because I'm a Cancerian. No, it fucking doesn't. I'm a Cancer sun. My sun is in my 10th house. Yeah. That's what it is. It's my 10th house. That makes Taurus my 8th house. You can't speak to house placements if you're speaking to the sun sign. You can't. It's bad astrology. It's stupid. Unless you're going to say Taurus ascendant or Scorpio ascendant. That would be accurate. But then you wouldn't be able to sell it to a national publication, would you? Because nobody would know what the fuck you're talking about. Because nobody knows what their rising sign video is. What their rising sign is. So it's bullshit. So I don't like it. Okay. You are a Capricorn rising, but you have a Saturn in Cancer. Nice. Anyway, yeah, I resonate much more with Cancer. Actually, it's really, and you know what? A lot of you will take this in. Well, first of all, in terms of what you resonate with, absolutely, you can resonate so much more with your ascendant, because that's where everything is playing out. That's what sets the field for all your stages in life. So it's a very important sign. But also, if you have a stellium, you said you have a lot of Cancer placements. If you have a stellium in another sign that's not where your sun is, you are going to relate much more to that other sign, because there's a concentration of energy there. Your sun sign is basically the broad strokes of you. Your light touches everything, but it doesn't define everything, right? And so if you have a stellium in another house, then you would very much relate to the Cancer readings, because you have a Cancer stellium. So there's so much of a concentration of Cancer energy. I always say it's an energy reading. So if you have 4 or 5 placements in Cancer, then, oh my God, of course you're going to relate to what's going on in Cancer. You're always going to be affected by it. I find myself relating to 3 signs. Cancer, because I'm a Cancer sun, I'm a Cancer stellium. But I also have a stellium in Leo. So I relate often to Leo readings as well. And my ascendant, my rising sign, for what's going on in my frickin' life. Like, I relate to all of those energies because they really do affect my day-to-day, every day. Just an FYI. I know, my doggies are getting hungry. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. Yes, exactly, Eric. Exactly. You just read, if you know your rising sign, you can read that horoscope, because horoscopes are really about rising signs. They're not about sun signs, but they are misadvertised to sun signs, and it's done intentionally because an astrologer should know better. Just to let you know. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, Pitbull Daddy. Watching you. I was wondering if an Aquarius will get the job offer and be successful. I was wondering if Aquarius will get the job offering and be successful in work. P.S. Nice seeing you. I've been love how you speak it. There's going to be an offer. And it's going to be by the new moon. So there will be some offer here. I love you. I'm going to say goodbye. That's okay, sweetheart. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to say goodbye, guys. I got to go. I love you so much, and thank you for letting me rant to you. God bless you so much. I hope this was informative, and I will see you guys. If you're members, you'll be able to get on with me later on tonight. I'm going to go on a little bit later on for members only, and we'll see who shows up. Love you guys. Talk to you then.